Hello everyone, this is Cooking with Matthew. Today we're going to be doing some Cajun boiled peanuts. I haven't did no peanuts in a while. So I'm going to show you what we got working with right here. I got some fresh garlic, fresh jalapenos. This is like frozen beer. I used to work at a brewery and they used to give us shift beer I don't drink, so I got that. I got onions and lemon, Cajun season Old Bay. So I'm just going to start eyeballing some of this stuff I've done. Put 16 cups of water in. I guess I'll go ahead and get, I'm going to use whatever the rest of this Old Bay up. I know there's not much. I'm going to measure out what's in this. Well, if I can. If I could get this thing just off. Well, maybe not. I wish I could, because I think it's just going to be, it's not going to be a whole lot to it. There we go. Yeah. Too much this we got. One tablespoon is all that is, really. So I've got 2 jalapenos that I've chopped up here. They're fresh. They was pretty big. You can decide how much you want to put in. I put 2 jalapenos in there, just chopped up. I've got a whole. This was a whole head of garlic. Put that in there. I'm just putting them in there whole. So now I'm gonna put, I'm gonna slice me 1 lemon up. One whole lemon sliced up in there. So these onions, had to go. I went to the Dollar General. I could have went to the grocery store, but I didn't want to drive over to the grocery store trying to get this going where I go in town, because these peanuts are gonna take a while. They're going to take a few hours to boil, so I want to have these things going while I'm away doing what I need to do. Maybe I'll come back and have a nice little treat. So what this was a small onion, you can see. I think it was a pretty small onion, so I'm doing 1.5 small onions, but I'm going to call this. I'm going to call this 1 medium onion is what I'm going to call this. Okay. So then I'm going to get me some salt going on in here. Put me a 1/4 cup of salt in there. Quarter cup of salt. Cajun season, you can get whatever you want. I just got this Louisiana stuff. I like the Chef Paul Perdones, or the what's the other one? I forget the daggum name of that one now. I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup of this in. I'll think of Tony Satchery is the one I like. But we'll go ahead and use this. Pretty much a 1/4 cup. Okay, so I got that in there. Use most of that stuff up. Pretty much gone. Alright, so I've got all that in now. I'll show you what we got going on over here. That's what we're looking like right now. So I'm going to stir this stuff around, make sure all my little things has got cleared up. And I've got some crystals over here. I may end up adding some crystals to it here in a little bit, but I'm not going to yet. So that thing's starting to come to a boil. I've got 2 pounds of peanuts here. I bought this from the little farmer guy out here in Warrior. He peddles produce over there right by the gym. Put these things in. It hadn't quite came to a boil yet, but it's fixing to. If I gotta add more water, I may have to add more water. Yep, it's gonna need more water, which I can go ahead and add my beer to. I'm gonna add another I'm gonna go 6 in. This is 1 whole beer. That's about 12 ounces worth of beer. That's that old Naked Pig. Yeah, I was at back 40 for a little bit. So it had sort of come to a boil, but I'm going to now put the lid on this thing. I'm gonna cut the heat down to medium with the lid on, and I'm gonna leave for a little while. See y'all later. Hello everyone, I'm back. It's been about 5 hours on these peanuts. So we had 20 cups of water, 3 tablespoons of Old Bay, 2 jalapenos, which you could have used 3. I wish I had 3, and I've dialed it back because I ain't did these things in a long time. So I know when you keep something in there a while, the flavor can be too intense if it keeps staying in there. Because when I do my shrimp boil, I do it in layers. So then I go to one whole head of garlic, 1 lemon, 1 medium onion. It could have used 2 onions probably. 3/4 cups of salt. I ended up adding more salt as I went because I start off with a 1/4 cup and I add another 1/4 cup, then I add another 1/4 cup. Quit it! Get out of that, Ariel. She's looking at me funny. Anyways, so then we're going to go to a 1/4 cup of Cajun seasoning. It could have probably used a little more of that. 1 12-ounce beer. I use the Naked Pig from back 40. 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. I add that towards the end because in the 16-ounce bottle Crystal hot sauce, I added that halfway through. It could use a little more heat. They're pretty good. I want to show you what it's looking like over here. They got good flavor. If you want something hotter though, see, that's what it's looking like. It's still boiling. I just kept the lid on the whole time. You can see that's where I got it at. It's like medium. It's right there in the middle of that. I'm fixing to try them again because I've had to add water, so you got to keep your eye on it because I end up having to add another 6 cups of water altogether to this while it's been cooking. So let's see. Get me out. That's what we're looking like right there. They're not. I don't like them when they're just mush, so they're not. They got still a little tooth to them. You can, if you want them mushy, you're gonna have to let them go longer. But to me, these are just right. like I said, if you want more heat, now that cayenne pepper, I don't know if I'd put it in towards the beginning. I put that in, the cayenne pepper towards the end. I put that cayenne pepper like, I put it in like the last hour or something. Like I said, see if we can show this recipe here. You probably can't read my chicken scratch too good. We will read it off. 20 cups of water, 3 tablespoons of Old Bay, 2 jalapenos, 1 head of garlic, 1 lemon, 1 medium onion. You can use 2, 3/4 cups of salt. You can probably put a whole cup of salt in and get by with it if you really, because it probably could use a little more salt. 1/4 cup of Cajun seasoning. You might could do a ½ cup of Cajun seasoning and get by with it. 1 12-ounce beer, Naked Pig. 1 tablespoon cayenne pepper, and 1 6-ounce bottle of Crystal hot sauce. Now I put that Crystal hot sauce about 2.5 hours into it, and I put the cayenne like an hour into the end, like the last hour. It's still not like just burning your lips. You can taste it pretty good. So if you want to add another, just do a whole cup of salt. That's probably what I would do. I'd probably just put a whole cup of salt in there, and I would probably start out with 3 jalapenos if you want it hotter, and then you can adjust it just as you're cooking it. But 5 hours seem to have got them to where they're just right, and I did them on medium heat. So hopefully y'all got something out of this, and y'all have a blessed day. I'm back. I forgot to tell you it was 2 pounds of peanuts. I don't remember if I said that or not. I think I said at the beginning of the video, but it's 2 pounds of peanuts. That's what the recipe is for. They're raw peanuts.